directed by Fadi Alvarez, and it stars Stephen Lang along with Jane Levy and Dylan Mignette. And it is a movie about these group of young teens that find out that there's this old man that lives in an abandoned neighborhood that is sitting on a lot of money. And so they're trying to get out of their poverty in Detroit, and they decide that, you know what, the best way to do that is to rob this old man. He'll never know because he's blind. Little do they know that this old man is a war veteran and he is not going to let his money go quite so easily. This is a movie that I was really excited to see because the trailers really got me hyped for this movie. And going in, it starts off with a shot that is, it just pulls you into this movie and it doesn't let you go. It has a little part in the beginning where it sets up these characters, but once that initial setup is done, it is non-stop, like, thrill ride the whole time. This movie is awesome. It's such a good movie and it's so suspenseful. And the best thing about this movie, it's not the acting, and I don't even think it's the story because the story is really pretty basic. It's the suspense, and it's the way that it keeps upping itself. The way that this movie was so creative with the way that it just changed situations and then kept adapting to those situations was awesome. It was really the best part about this movie because there's so many times that this movie that you think, what's going to happen next? How's this movie not going to be done in 5 minutes? The movie creates so geniusly different ways that this movie continues on, and it's always suspenseful and it's always gripping, and the whole time you're just on the edge of your seat because you don't know what's going to happen. And this is like the second time that I've seen this movie, and even on the second viewing it was still very engaging and fun to watch because that's the other thing about this movie is that it's just really fun to watch. It's a very fun thrill ride. And it's not exactly a scary movie, even though it's like in the horror genre or whatever, but this is more of a suspense thriller more than anything because I think the directing of the movie really pushed it forward and really kept the pace moving so that you never got really a chance to breathe. And that's such a cool thing about this movie is the title, Don't Breathe. And the movie really kind of makes you hold your breath because you're with the characters and they're not breathing because they don't want to let the blind man know that they're right there, and then the movie really gets you going, and it's really fun to watch, and it's a movie that I really don't have many problems with. The only thing was, I feel like you have to really suspend your belief with some of these things because it's a little bit goofy at some points. Not that the movie's goofy, but there's just some things that happen that you're like, oh, okay, this is a movie, you know, but you do that for a movie like this because you're just having fun with it. I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5 for Don't Breathe. I definitely suggest it, and I'd say it's probably good for all ages. I saw it with my mom and my aunt today, and they were both grabbing onto me and screaming, and I think it's a fun time for any age. So yeah, let me know what you think. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this and you want to see more reviews from a guy like me, Tom Waterloo, then please like and share this video, leave a comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.